The nurse freaked out when she found my sister-in-law feeding her baby. My sister-in-law Julia gave birth to a little Amanda 11 weeks ago. From the beginning, Amanda was barely growing, mostly losing weight instead of gaining. My country is heavily pro-breastfeeding, and Julia decided that she wanted to breastfeed. However, Amanda wasn't gaining weight properly and landed in 0.1 percentile for weight. Julia forbade me and my mom from coming to visit them. She said we will poison her if we bring her food. So we only saw little Amanda on pictures and videos my brother has been sending to us. And only once my mom said she's worried because Amanda looked like she was hungry. She was crying and writhing, pushing her fists into her mouth, while Julia narrated on the video that this is how a happy baby looks with a full belly. So my mom asked if Julia could give her a bottle because Amanda still seems hungry. Julia went berserk and cut us off completely. She was pumping, but her supply didn't go up at all. Amanda had a tongue tie resolved, but it didn't help much. Julia was using donor's milk to top up Amanda's feeds through a sonde. Now every week they're visiting a doctor's office for a control checkup of their weight. This is where it gets really messy. They were there yesterday, and yesterday, my brother called us crying that Amanda is in the hospital. The story went like this. As always, Julia asked my brother to bring her coffee before the weighing appointment while she was using the nursing room to change Amanda's nappy. As always, he did. Except this time, a nurse went in the middle of it to ask Julia about some paperwork, and the nurse saw that Julia was feeding Amanda from a bottle right before the checkup. The bottle was 150 cubic centimeters of milk, and it was already half down. The nurse said that Julia was supposed to wait for her feeding until after the checkup, and then my brother came in. He got very mad. He said that Julia refused to give Amanda the bottles. So what the fuck was going on? Then he took the bottle, and at the same time, Amanda vomited with a very, very thick milk. The nurse went crazy and checked the bottle, and it was filled with milk mixed with rice cereal. The doctor who's been called to see it immediately ordered moving Amanda to the hospital for an emergency checkup, especially after seeing Julia, who went berserk and started throwing stuff around and yelling at everyone that she will be feeding her baby however and whenever she wants. We went to the hospital to see my brother. Amanda already had her blood tests done, and they showed some problems with her kidneys, liver, vitamins, and iron. The doctor said she has been starving for a long time, and nobody from our family reacted. We told them the story about Julia claiming that we would poison her. So the doctors immediately took Julia for a psych evaluation for PPD, but turns out she was faking it. She admitted to the doctor she was super scared that somebody might take the baby from her, that her friend told her that if she fakes PPD, she will leave her alone, and she will have peace of mind during her breastfeeding. The doctors then told her that what she did was not okay, and that she was regularly stuffing the baby with milk and cereal before the weight checkup to pretend that Amanda had grown, and that she should just give Amanda bottles with formula because this is about the little girl's life and survival, as she's now failing to thrive, and her life and health are in danger. Julia got very mad. She yelled that she will either breastfeed Amanda or she won't feed her at all, and that the choice is only hers because this is her baby and nobody else's. Now this is when the doctors told Julia that either she would go for another psych evaluation or they would call the police. Julia agreed to the evaluation, and they locked her up for a week. My brother is working 14 hours per day because they are poor, and after their wedding, Julia decided she wants to be a traditional wife, and he has to earn their living. So my brother said that whatever Julia is doing, it must be right. But after seeing what was happening, he got super mad. He said that she starved Amanda on purpose for her own sick satisfaction, even though he was working hard on providing money so they would be able to buy formula if needed. He said he wanted a divorce and full custody of Amanda. Before Julia went to the ward, I got angry and told her that she made monsters out of us, and that we were just worried about her and Amanda. And that whole situation was always only about Julia and her breastfeeding journey, and not about Amanda's life. She called me a bitch and said I should have died in childhood because nobody can love an autistic person like me. Update: our little Amanda is doing good and is staying in the hospital. She's being fed with formula and bottles, and since yesterday, gained 30 grams. She had more tests done, and we're waiting for the results. My brother took a vacation at work, and most of his time he stays with Amanda, but he will be moving in with us. All this time he's been working and later doing overtime under the hand, and he feels exhausted but says he had no other choice. He promised he would do everything he could to be a good father.